So there's still other things we can do. Am I making sense? Are you here? So listen to me. The world is shifting. People think it's a hype. It's not a hype. It's not a hype. Jobs that we used to get in this country, coding, doing all that. As a matter of fact, let them, if you scan, they can't scan media. They can't scan this barcode because one of the lines of the TV is crossing the barcode. So it changes the code. So it's not going to work unless you put it in the center screen. All right, you need to note that. If you scan this barcode, you will go to our site that is completely free of charge. It's called Google Sites. You can create, you don't need anybody, you don't need anything. Everything is done in-house. As a matter of fact, we can change it while you are looking at it. That's how much things have changed. There are AI sites that will be built, you feed the AI with information, and in minutes, it will bring out your website. So people are getting out of it. How many of you have heard of Canva? Good. Canva has put graphic artists out of business. I've never used the graphic artist in 10, 15 years. I don't need them. So if you don't embrace this, if nobody's asking you to be an AI expert, but understand that it is the tool of your generation to accelerate your work and your ability to respond. Am I making sense? We were trying to fill a form for the British Council. It was extremely difficult. We found a consultant in Australia, and because of time difference, we had to start waking up at night to talk to him. He had to be waking up at night to talk to us. We gave him the form. He went through the form and he struggled to fill it. So he called us back and said, let us have a meeting. Let's walk through the form together. Then all of a sudden I was in church on Sunday and I remembered I had this particular one, but then I hadn't paid for ChatGPT. So I couldn't upload the PDF. So I said, you know what? Don't worry. Just give me a day. I went to my, it was this one I didn't use ChatGPT. The other one, what's the name? The very responsible one. Sorry, Claude. I went to Claude and I said, okay, you know what? I've got this form. I just pulled up the form and I started chatting with Claude. In less than 10 seconds, it had answered the questions I was trying to get a consultant to do. You know how Nigerians write their CV? Have you ever read a Nigerian CV? Do you know that the way a Nigerian writes a CV is different from the way a British person writes a CV? It's different from the way a Canadian person writes their CV, and it's different from the way a US person writes their CV. So you would have to edit it by yourself. Am I making sense? But the beauty of it is you can say, this is my Nigerian CV. Can you please tailor it to an American market? I don't know if you get the point I'm making. And it will do it in seconds. And if there's anything lacking, the way you engage the AI. One of the founders of Salesforce. Salesforce is a $350 billion company. He's the founder. He took his assistant with him, one of his colleagues, I can't be his colleague because he's the owner, but took one of his staff with him to the recently concluded Davos. I think they're still on. There's a Davos conference taking place right now. He arrives there with the guy, and the guy is following him around, and he's noticing that this guy who owns Salesforce, a $350 billion company, is engaging AI to do his work.